This is an emergency, I beg an urgently. This is a serious case. The way you put in work on me, just like a surgeon when you operate that face.
Ancestor reading, you saw it on the video and all that good stuff, and we're gonna do you one. So now, the typical ancestor reading, the majority of the time, the first 4 cards are typically women. The last card is reserved for a male entity. A woman can come in there, but it's reserved for a male entity, okay?
Okay.
It's reserved for a male, and I'm going to put an M here, female here, female here, female here, female here. So now I am going to put some Florida water on my hands. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and we're going to go from there. So while I'm doing this, have you had a chance to patronize the website?
Not fully. I mean, I just got my reading so far, but I've been checking out your videos, and I'm definitely impressed and happy for you.
All right, yes. All right, one more shuffle. Let me ask you a question. Any of your... No, I ain't going to ask that question because that'll be telling it. I got to ask this the right way. I got to tell you the right way because your ancestors already popping their candy butts up in here.
Hey,
I'm sorry to say, Mama, you got some family illnesses. You know that, right? Y'all got some generational illnesses in this family. I'm gonna ask them to show me what they're talking about because they just kept saying nursing, go to the doctor, but they weren't saying a nurse like somebody is a nurse. They were saying like somebody was like cared for by a nurse.
Okay. Well, my mom is a nurse, and my grandmother is kind of like in a hospital now. So I don't know if that's
okay. All right, so say your first name for me, and I'm going to... So let it be, so let it be, so let it be. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
yes.
All right, first thing we're going to do, we're going to lay down 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to lay down 5 cards on top of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when we talk about your first ancestor, so I got to see where this is coming from here because this is kind of wild. Okay. When talking about your first ancestor, this person, you have the 9 of water in the upside down position. Having a 9 of water in the upside down position, meaning that somebody is going to relieve you spiritually. Somebody is coming to you with a Jesus Christ method, she's saying. And this is a female. She says some female is coming to you telling you to worship Jesus Christ. The female that's telling you that's preaching, I mean, she's saying this person is preaching Jesus Christ, repent, repent of your sins, repent, because they say that for so long you've been carrying guilt. So there's something you're really guilty about, and this particular individual ancestor is saying you need to repent. Now, this person is not a heavier woman. This person is a very petite woman. She's a very petite woman, okay? And she's a Bible toter.
Oh.
She's a very much a Bible toter, very petite, Bible toter like mofo. And she's saying all this misery and pain you're going through is causing you to have an emotional breakdown. And only way she can see is telling you to give it to God. Now, I don't know if this lady got slender from being ill, or was that just her physique? But she is saying Jesus Christ heals all, repent to Jesus Christ. Now, when I asked her to clarify that, her clarifying card is follow your heart. Follow your heart, basically. Again, you are Christian, by the way. This is new to you. They saying something that
I'm more of a metaphysical person.
no, they saying well, they saying like Jesus played a really big part in your life for a long time.
Okay.
Or in your
I was in Catholic school when I was younger.
well, okay, see, you was in Catholic school, so I'm understanding now. I'm understanding why she say this is something like you just chose. She didn't say new. She say just chose. She's still trying to get you to go back to the Christ God to relieve all your burdens. So that's what she want to say. So that's the first ancestor, the slim lady, the slim petite lady, Bible thumper, Bible toter. She's straight up with that Bible. You can't tell her nothing about her Jesus. And she's saying take your burdens to Jesus. Would you like to ask her a question?
Can I ask her name? Are you Catherine?
Hold on, let me ask. What's your name? I didn't hear the name you just said, by the way. So don't repeat it. Don't repeat it. Some things I kind of block out because I like the spirits to do the talking. What's your name? Give her a hint who you are. Give her a hint who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Health and healing. Health and healing. What you mean? They called her something about crystal, or it was an element they called her. She was saying like ruby, crystal, diamond. They were saying something. They always used to say something about her eyes. She had sparkling eyes, or you gotta give me a little more. You gotta give me a little more, ancestor. You gotta. I see you. She's batting her eyelashes. What's your name? What's your name? Give me your name. I'll go to a different day. Give me your name. What's your name? Reveal. Sonia? Shelly? Sanice? She telling me to combine the sun with healing. So I don't know what that means to you, but I guess she's still talking about Sunday school. She don't want you to know her name then. She just keeps saying son, heal, God heals, Jesus Christ heals. This is all she's talking about. Christ. She's stubborn. She don't even want to give her.
I'm curious because
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I apologize. Go ahead. So I was I'm trying to come into Christ consciousness. I'm trying to learn how to master this reality. I don't know if that coincides.
Okay, so that could be her telling you to come into the Christ consciousness, because that's all she preaching, Jesus Christ. Now, so let me help you with this metaphysical terminology when you coming into the Christ consciousness. If you don't know, the Christ consciousness is not all about forgiving. It's not all about walking on water, doing miracles. That's not the Christ consciousness. The Christ consciousness is all about accepting yourself and accepting one another. This is how we can forgive. So if you're gonna come into the Christ consciousness, this means you're actually trying to heal yourself in according. It's very much according with what your auntie. This is just as much according to what your auntie is saying.
Okay.
So you're accurate. It's the Christ consciousness that you're coming into. She's saying you need to learn how to forgive yourself that way so you can forgive other people. Okay, now I'm understanding.
Okay.
She was a fighter. All right, so now I'm going to move on to the second, female ancestors. Hopefully it's a female, but the first four are reserved for female. The last one is reserved for a man. And in this house right here, again, you have the 8 of water in the upside down position. The 8 of water in the upside down position. What is you going through? What is you afraid of? Your ancestors are coming here saying, dude, you are super duper afraid. There's something that got you so afraid that these ladies have to circle you like wolves. They have to defend every single thing around you. Now, I know you saw this white cat. You had to see the damn white cat in front of your house about 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Probably less than 7. Have you?
It was a black and white cat.
Okay. That damn cat right there, that's every last single one of them females put together. They are circling your house and they are keeping all the bullshit, all the rats, all the trash away. This is what, now why the trash is there, you're releasing your fear, able to take on to the next, and as you release it, they're stopping all these things called dreadlocks, not dreadlock.
I have dreadlock. Oh, okay.
No. I'm just saying they're not saying outside dreadlocks. They saying they're stopping dreadlocks. So I'm gonna. They say entanglement. They're stopping your mind from being entangled. So okay, I apologize, Spirit. They say get it right. These women don't like for men to misquote them for some reason. You will not misquote them if you're a man. Say what the hell they said or get out their face. Stern old bastards too. These are stern ladies. Okay, y'all. She called me to talk to y'all, so y'all be good to me. I'm the messenger. So that cat that's around you, lay something out there for that cat. I don't care. Buy you some fancy feast cat food, put it in a bowl and put it somewhere where that cat can eat it. It will come back. You will see it again. Because that's the culmination of every last single one of them embodying inside that cat, watching you, keeping things away from you, so your mind don't get entangled, because you are releasing a lot of fears right now. You got it?
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Okay, now, when I asked them to clarify this right here, they gave me the meditation card. They said this is them answering your prayers. If you wouldn't have called on them, they wouldn't have came. You started calling on them.
Right.
You started calling on them about 3 years ago, because you have this phrase you saying, they keep saying that the phrase that triggered all of your ancestors to see you was like only in heaven, or only as if they would come down from heaven. You say something like this a lot. I forget the catchphrase, but you gonna have to figure this out, because that's like your Batman like. When you say this catchphrase, they come a running. So would you like to rehearse this thing you always say? You be under duress and you'll always say it.
Yeah, all is well in my world and only good things come to me.
Now, that's the catchphrase. If you say, every time you have an issue, a fear-based situation, anything get too emotional for you, that's the phrase you say, and with that phrase, they come running.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this ancestor a question?
Can you give me more information about the mental entanglement? Help me understand that more.
Y'all say y'all fighting off with some dreadnoughts and keeping her head from tangle, and they say it's called a dreadnought. The dreadlocks is what entangles your mind, but not the ones that come down your head. But this thing called the dreadnought, meaning dread, like fear. So don't think they're talking about your life.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. So give her more about this dreadnought thing. Seriously, they say it's an energy healing factor. So basically, the dreadnought is there to steal your energy because what you came out of. So what you came out of to get you on the spiritual path, the enemy is trying to reset you. The enemy is coming in the form of a 6'2". Listen to what I'm saying now. They're showing me this. A 6'2", bald-headed man. 6'2", no hair on his head. No hair on his head. This particular person's energy is trying to ensnare you into something you just come up from. I don't know if this guy was a preacher. I don't know if he was a spiritual advisor. I don't know if he was an ex-husband. I don't know if he was a dominating ass boyfriend. But this person is trying to set you back. If you don't have a bald-headed guy about 6'2" around you, be cautious of the bald-headed man that comes. He's gonna freshly cut his hair, freshly cut bald head. Boom, done deal. Be on the lookout. They saying they warning you of a 6'2", bald-headed man. And they don't like him because he's going to tangle your mind up the way it was back in the day, which started you on this spiritual journey.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
They are warning you. Sometimes they get a name, sometimes they warn you, sometimes they tell you good stuff. They warning you.
Okay.
Boy, y'all taxing me now. All right, so now we're going to go over here to the third ancestor. The third ancestor. In this house, you have the moon in the upright position. So this ancestor is dealing with, this ancestor is telling you that there's secrets there's a secret that broke your heart. And this is a family secret that broke your heart, okay? This one here, she is circling the wagon and she's saying this is family secrets, not family actions. It's different from a family action, but this is a family secret that you found out that broke your goddamn heart. And it shattered your heart so bad to where you chose to blame. Listen to these words they're saying. You chose to blame 3 people instead of the one. You put all 3 of these people who was involved in the one pot.
Yeah. Yep.
You have a sword so deep in your heart through this family betrayal that you hate to repeat it. Oh my God.
Yep. Yep.
I hate that happened to you. I can see what happened, but I hate the betrayal was like that. They said and then they say I'm not here to talk about it. They say don't you mention it. So I will shut up. Thank you. But the family secret, they say stick with that. You know. Let's not mention it again. The family secret that broke your heart, it betrayed you. It was a very harsh thing, and they just want you to know. This one right here want you to know that she was there placing her hand over your heart, and she said she wished she could have covered your eyes. I don't know why she talking about your eyes, because you heard this secret, but they say she wished she could have blinded you to that's it, not cover your eyes, blinded you to the reality of it. Okay? That's what it was all reality, like a reality warp, like shatter mentally. I can't do this. Now when I asked for the clarification on this, I'm finding it hard to breathe with this. Okay, so this took a toll on you, and none of the ancestors was happy because they're weighing heavy on my heart, and I hate when I do a reading to where I feel the emotion they bring, because it's gonna make me kind of sad, kind of make me cry a little bit after this reading. But it comes with the territory. So, but the clarifier, in the clarifier, you got the Oshun card, which she says drink more water. The Oshun card, drink more water, meaning that she's telling you that you are beautiful, that you deserve. Listen to the words she's saying. You deserve better. you deserve the past tense. You deserve better and you deserve better. She's saying drink more water. Now, the water that you need to drink is the water that you really haven't been doing. Now, here's your recipe. I need you to get some freshly spring water. Do you have your ancestor altar yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm looking somewhere where I can have a lot of space to make it really nice.
Okay. It doesn't have to be nice. It just has to be right now. You can make it nice later. Okay?
Okay.
So, before you drink your water, this is very much questionable in the spiritual world because you never eat anything or drink anything you put on an altar referring to a deceased relative. This is no. But what she's saying, in order for you to get strong enough to get over this, you're gonna have to drink their essence and become all. So they saying
Okay.
think of it like a Jesus Christ libation as we drank the blood of Christ. They said think of the water like this. So now you're going to have to get some fresh spring water, bottled water, not purified water. I needed to say spring water, not from purification. So you may have to go up in brand. Okay? They call it designer water. These ladies here are serious for it. Get you some designer water. Put it in a crystal glass. Cut you up a lime or a lemon in it. And just drop the lime and lemon in it. Put it on the altar for only 2 minutes. Don't go longer than 2 minutes. Sit it up there and say, I accept what you all are offering to me. I accept what you all are offering to me. Then you drink the entire glass right then, right there. Don't sip. You down it. It ain't gonna be pretty, so don't put on your makeup before you do it. So it's gonna run down your face or get on your clothes. So I urge you to do this in the morning before you go powder yourself up.
Okay.
Are you following me?
Okay. Yes, I'm following.
A slice of lemon or lime, preferably lime. Set it on the altar for 2 minutes. Don't you go past 2 times 60, 120 seconds. Don't go past it. Take that water and you guzzle it down. Guzzle it down, guzzle it down, guzzle it down. Try to get it in one stroke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can take a breather. But before you get from in front of that altar, you drink that. They saying this is their essence they're going to imbue you with. After you drink that water, watch how strong you become. You're going to walk out there and something changes in you once you drink that water and immediately walk outside. It's like everything is going to they say everything is going to be grayscale. I don't know if you know what that means or not. I don't understand this terminology. So you know what grayscale mean?
Yes.
So that means
It's
something?
like black and white.
Oh no, I know what it means on a printer. They saying in your eyes. They say everything after you drink this water and immediately when you walk out the door, you're either gonna focus on gray, the colors grays, and this is where the answer is gonna be in the gray. But they keep saying gray scale.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this ancestor something?
Yes. Well, it's kind of the how do I handle the person that did the biggest betrayal. Because that's where that fear that he's speaking of is coming from. So I want to know. Well, I guess you just told me it's from the water, but
No, the water makes you stronger.
yeah.
You asking them a question, how do they handle it? They're strengthening you. So your question is, how do you get over the betrayal? How do you handle the betrayal? What's the actual question?
How do I handle the betrayal of Reuben?
How do she handle the betrayal of Reuben? They says, stop considering this person to be a twin flame. Point blank, period. Stop considering this person to be a reflection of you, I should say, as if you caused it. They say get that straight. They are really stern about quoting them. They say your biggest issue is you're blaming yourself, and they say you evidently whoever Ruben is, he or she made the damn comment that I did this because of you, or you left me no choice, or I had to. That type of fucked up mentality. Mm-hmm. And they say this is not something you caused. You could have shot his fucking dog, her dog, its dog, and it still wouldn't have required this type of pain. So they say don't blame yourself. That's how you handle that situation. Detach yourself from the cause. You're blaming yourself for the cause and the effect. And how the hell are you going to get healing and justice in this matter from your ancestors if you still feeling like you was the cause of it in some form or fashion? Now, I don't know if I'm making sense, but this is what they're telling me. This one here is getting on you. And this one here, go ahead.
I just want to be clear to make sure that I'm understanding correctly. Because, basically I feel like Ruben was inappropriate with my daughter. Mm-hmm. The thing is that I think that when blaming comes in, it's just like, I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong, but everything is telling me that I'm right. Mm-hmm. in my physical body. So that's where, like, I'm trying to see that's what this is about.
Spirit, this just took a whole nother level. Now I'm gonna go to these cards. Ancestors, tell me on this card. What are you really trying to say? She shouldn't blame herself, but now you got to give her what is it exactly that she's blaming herself for, because she's confused. This is turmoil. They saying stop sacrificing yourself. Stop blaming yourself, period. Because you got the 5 of earth in the upside down position, and spirit, as this ancestor say, stop blaming yourself for this. Doubt is always present in the mind when it comes to challenges, betrayal. You're gonna doubt it before you figure out the truth. But is everything pointing you to the truth of the matter, then it's the truth of the matter. It happened. It is what it is. Don't blame yourself. Whether you had to work late, whether you had to provide, whether you had to go to the store, whether you just went to sleep and couldn't see it, whether your mind was somewhere else. This is nothing to blame yourself, because the ultimate act resides with the person who did the deed. Okay? Get rid of them fears and get rid of them burdens. You see what they working? These people working hard to heal you. They're protecting your dread. They got a damn cap circling the wagon, protecting your dreadnought, keeping the dreadnought away from your dreadlock. That was a joke. Wow. All right. Whew. That was tough. Boy, these ladies talking. Am I gonna go over my time? Let's get it, then, ancestors. Let's get it though. All right. So the 4th female ancestors. I haven't seen a male pop up yet, so you might get all females, but the last card is reserved for a male to come in. The 4th ancestor. What you talking about? You have the 3 of earth. You have the 3 of earth in the upside down position when it comes to the 4th ancestor. So what this 4th female ancestor is saying is, are you stop giving handouts to your daughter, or it said you either stop accepting limited excuses. That's the word they're saying. They're saying you need to stop. You need to stop accepting limited excuses, limited handouts, small lies, small distrust, small waspish jabs. You need to stop just getting touched. You have to stop allowing yourself to be mishandled. Even the smallest mishandling of your spirit turns you sideways. A lie is a lie is a lie is a lie to you.
Yeah.
So they say the three of earth. You no longer have 2 feet on the ground anymore. You are so confused with where you stand. This is what they're saying. You're so confused with where you stand, and your next step, which is your third step of accepting, is you don't know where to place your feet. You still haven't decided how you're gonna move forward with this. That's your issue. This is why they trying to protect your mind, because the next step you take is your permanent step. This is where you're gonna be, I'm here. Like, you put your foot down and you said, literally, no pun intended, you put your foot down, and then when it comes to the four earth, you make the decision. But you haven't made the choice to think this way or that way. You're still kind of denying, doubtful, blaming. You haven't did the acceptance yet, and that's the issue with your ancestors. That's why they're trying to give you so much water and strength to accept, to come up with the accepting. Now, this ancestor here that's telling you this, she was pretty young. She was pretty young ancestor, but she's from 1880.
Oh, okay.
I need you to really go back to them Western photos or however that shit rolled. She is from 1880. She gave me a date in 1882. 1882, she shot her husband. Don't you shoot this man. This one here. This one here is violent. This one here is violent. You really need to ask your family member what's going on with this 1882 lady who pulled out a gun and shot somebody.
Wow, okay.
So the decision you need to make is, she's saying vengeance. Don't do vengeance. This one here is serious for it. You see what she's saying?
Yeah, I'm not built like that. I don't have those desires.
Okay, she ain't built like that.
Nothing like that.
She not built like that, auntie. Hey, auntie. She ain't built like that. You stay your axe
I
tone.
feel like all this stuff gonna come to him. Without me really having to do much.
Boy, this one here is, whoa. What's your name, auntie? What's your name? Let's help her out, because she needs to see who you is. What's your name, auntie? Auntie said, I ain't laughing. This lady just pointed her pistol at me.
Really? Oh, God.
What's your fucking name? She said, message from the air. She said, she pointed at you. She said, I can sing you a song. She can sing you a song. No, she said, I can blow a whistle, but before the first tune hit you, it'll get you. You don't get out of my read. I'm finna write that down, man. I ain't never heard this. I can sing you a whistle. I can sing you. Hold on. I can sing you a tune. Come on, what the hell you just said, lady? I can see that it just. I can sing you a tune, but I could whistle a tune or something like that. I can't remember. She just talking shit. It's like I can whistle you a tune, but before you hear it, it'll get you. I don't know. It'll come to me. But yeah, she threatening. She say she ain't taking no man shit, and she shot her husband, and you should get vengeance. But that's her issue. Now, when I asked for a clarifier on this one right here and put the clarifier with the ancestor, she said She say, she say, don't be blinded by the fucking truth. She say, don't be blinded by the truth, and you stop taking shit. Say, don't be blinded by the truth and don't take nobody's shit. Hold true to your guns. No pun intended. Hold true to your guns. Wow. Would you like to ask her a question?
I'm nervous.
Hell, you. This is man, this lady was hurt. This lady's serious. She a cowboy broad too, man. She back in the day, in the 1800s, boy.
Oh, that's so funny. But she, I'm getting image of like that Harry Tubman preview.
Yeah, she had an accent. She had an axe next to her too. That's what I'm getting in my head too, like a Harriet Tubman with an axe and a gun. This lady sick, man. Listen, what the hell you come from? I do not want to deal with. I'm surprised, man. No.
Well, I'm gonna call on her for protection for sure.
Oh boy.
I don't think I have any questions.
She don't want to talk to you, Auntie. That lady pointed.
No, I appreciate everything you said.
She pointed a gun at me, man. One reading, I got fairies telling me they're gonna kill me. The next, this old lady that pointed a gun at me.
I think I saw that one. I saw that one with the fairies.
What's going on, man? This, and then she singing she quit to talk, so she singing a tune. So she said that before I hear it, the bullet will get me. So it'll get me. So she's serious for her. So you gotta so do me a favor, and when you find out who this female relative who shot this man, who shot her husband in the 1800s, matter of fact, 1880 to 82. You find out in your family who was her, and you look at her ass, and you gonna understand why she was about her business.
Okay. That's interesting because I was born in 1982. And 828 is it's like real important to me. So funny that those numbers come up.
Whoa, she lived in 1882, and you was born in 1982. Holy crap. These women in your family. So now we finna go over here to the fifth ancestor. This house is reserved for a male. A female can come in, but I always let a male ancestor come in and see what he got to say, because with all females in here, you get one perspective, and I love the fifth card to be a male. So for your fifth ancestor, you have, I figured, you have the 4 of fire in the upright position. Now this right here is a brother. When I say a brother, they saying like, when you say brother, are you talking about her brother? Or are you talking about, oh, serious? So, did mom tell you about the miscarriage? Your mother?
Yes. Yep.
And it was a boy?
She had several.
Okay, well, she had 4, believe it or not. Not several, she had 4. All these brothers are linked. So all of them want to show up in here because it got the 4 of fire when they telling me this is Will. So one of them was named William. She was going to name one William or Bill. But he preferred the name William. So when you call out the name William, you're calling out to the first baby to pass away as the miscarriage, okay? Though this is him, but he's there with 3 other brothers. Now, whether this come from the dad or whether the mom had 4 miscarriages, they're not telling me. But there was 4 infants that did not make it.
Yep.
Right here and now, they're saying why you haven't called on a male energy in that household yet. You're constantly trying to do it by yourself when a brother is there to protect. This is what they're saying. Brothers are there to protect their sisters. So they're saying call on them. Now, when I asked them for a clarifier on this, because they really can't formulate words, believe it or not, they don't have the energy. But that's why they stay linked together as holding on to each other, because that's all they got over there. They're by themselves, by the way. When I damn, my heart hurt. When I asked them for a clarifier, they said come out of the closet. So when I come out of the closet, they're saying, what do you have in your closet that's reminding you of that time of them? You need to take something out of your closet or out of a closet and lay it on the ancestor altar.
Okay.
They say they need to come into the light. They want you to bring them into the forefront, but there's something in the closet, rather the clothes that was worn by your parent, rather a name or a journal, somebody documented that this is what happened, something that was hidden come out of the closet. But they saying that they're brothers and they need to be brought to the forefront. Either you need to get something out of your closet and put it on your altar, or you really need to find out what your mother would name them and start calling on their names.
Okay.
Because they say they tired of being locked away, basically. Long story short. Would you like to ask them a question?
Yes. How can I make the relationship better with our mom?
Brothers. How can she make the relationship better? How can she make the relationship better with the mother? How can she make the relationship better with your mom? They say you're going to have to cut those cords of depression and secrecy that you're holding, because you're holding some secrets concerning your mom. Secrets that you don't want her to know. They say in order you to make the relationship, like your mom just got to know something. You have to reveal a secret that you've been keeping from her, but be very tactful with it. They say because mom don't too much care or play around. Like, she's a very judgmental woman. So they say you can do it, but they say you have to cut. You know what? Don't reveal a secret. Sort of like cut the veil of privacy. That's a better word. They say use privacy.
Yeah, because she's pretty nosy, and I tell everything. So I don't like tell her too much of my life because of that.
Well, then they say feed her bits of information to make her feel like she knows.
Right.
Feed her bits of information to make her feel like she knows, and that's how you do it. Okay. Whew. All right, that was your ancestor reading. How did you like it?
That's something to think about. Really ponder.
Yeah, man, that fourth ancestor, boy, ooh, woo.
Yeah, I gotta get to know her.
Boy, she pointed a gun at a spiritual man. Like, I'm not, she can't even, the bullet can't hurt me, and she. Bam! Whoa, boy!
Oh, goodness.
I'm getting threatened, man.
Jesus.
I should be charging more for this, boy. These things talking about touching me. Whoa, but she just was acting though. Yeah, but you're gonna be okay. You got over 18 ancestors surrounding you, and all of them want a piece of your life. They all of them want to be a part of your life. So don't be afraid. And you, instead of just asking ancestors in general, because you got millions of them. We've been existing eons over multiple universes and things. So you really got to pinpoint your ancestors. So I suggest calling them by names, learning the characteristics, calling them by name.
Okay.
And that's going to be your saving grace.
I will definitely do that.
But don't forget to feed that cat.
Oh, yes, I will. I definitely will. It's so funny that it came up.
Don't forget to feed that cat, okay?
Okay? Yes.
All right, that was your ancestor reading. I thank you for booking the ancestor reading with me, and I hope it done you justice, and you know how to get in contact with me.
Yes, I definitely will. Thank you so much, and you have a good evening.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
That was a really good ancestor reading. A lot came through. Ancestors want to help, so that's beautiful. All right, everybody. Like, click, subscribe, share. Share more than anything. When you share these videos, you not only help somebody else that may be going through this, but you also help me get my message out to the world, because I've embraced this thing as becoming a healer or an advisor 100%. So just saying, share these videos. Remember, trust in your universe. At the end of the day, you all you got. Take care. God bless. Much love.